Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come into the J spot, replacing your G spot every day from 6 to 7, giving you real relationship, real relationship drama with the best night of your life. Your host Jay and simply hold on, get ready to enter the J spot on IntellectualRadio.com.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo!
She's shaking it. Go ahead, shake them titties, Jay. Don't shake them, girl. She's trying to shake them. She's trying to do it.
You have entered the J spot where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay.
Sexy girl.
And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing?
Wonderful.
Good girl, you looking all good over there. I'm loving that lip gloss. It's all shine. You finna have them dudes in your inbox
They want to.
like listen here, listen here.
Nothing.
Listen, Linda. Linda's lips are looking good tonight. Lick it like it's Linda today. Listen, guys, I want to thank you all so much for joining us. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram, spelled JAYE for all three. Okay. Guys, we missed you guys so much last week. Hoping everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving, E?
I had a ball. We ate, we drank, we played Drunken Monopoly. And Mr. Monopoly, this little tramp, they have changed the game. He has put a card in there that says, and you see money just raining down, right? So you think you at the strip club.
The strip card.
Yeah. Well, on this card, because they ain't never had this on there, he says, get the hundreds out the bank and toss them in the air. All the players go after the money. Now, whatever falls on the ground goes back to the bank, and whatever stays in the air and you grab it, that goes to each player. Now, we was drunk. So when they threw the money up, I was like, bump that. We was grabbing money. We was running, me and another girl, we was running all over the place grabbing money. And my guy was like, babe, I don't think I was supposed to grab the money off the ground. It's too late. We ain't count.
Right. We like,
strip club, whatever falls down.
That's what you get. You get everything that falls, not what stays up in the air. Who came up with that kind of bull jump?
See, Mr. Monopoly was up there. He was at the stripper clubs. That's why he got all that money. Morton Brantley, whatever their names, got all that money for that.
See.
So y'all better go out there and y'all get y'all that game, because y'all gonna be up there playing drunken strip Monopoly.
Well, I'm glad that you guys had a good time. I definitely had a great time. God ate so much. Like, I had just came off of a detox, and so messing around with my son, it's like we had Thanksgiving dinner, and then it's like he wanted to hit all these restaurants. And I'm like, okay, I couldn't, I'm like, okay, fam, I cannot keep up. And so like my stomach is burdened like ever since, because I know it was too, having Thanksgiving dinner that very next day coming off of a detox, that was just too much. So word to the wise, don't detox. I thought I thought it was going to be a good idea to do it beforehand to keep from overeating, which I did not overeat, but still the food was too heavy for it to be the very next day, the very first day being off of a detox. The food was just too heavy. So needless to say, it didn't really agree with me, So I'm just like, oh, no. So I won't do that again. I'm just going to stick to my smoothies. But I did get a new coffee mug. So for those that was worried about me, and my coffee mug, I pulled it for the last time and I almost burnt myself with that hot coffee. So, plus, my son is very judgmental. He has a way of just looking at me that makes me feel like I should not be as petty as I am, but I can't help it. He just looks like, Ma, it really don't make no sense. Like
to be the way you are with
right.
them
And he
things.
said, and I don't really like when he does that, but it, propelled me to get another mug. And oh, I am so happy I did. It's dope, and I'm just happy. Like my old one was 20 ounces. This one is 28 ounces. So I am full of 28 ounces of coffee right now, which is why I don't have. Guys, life is good. So if you want to listen, inbox me. I'll tell you who my favorite coffee people are. And listen, I'm always open to new mugs. I'm always open for refills on my little card and everything. So I do accept that. So
She does
don't be
accept it.
shy. Don't be shy. But guys, listen, we're gonna take a short musical break.
Short, like some of my exes.
And when we return, guys, we're getting right into this bull junk because let me tell you, it's so much stuff that's been happening over the course of the week. We got to get to it. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Hey, guys.
Loving you has always been easy. It's true. Yeah. I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along. Oh, to revamp my soul. Cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Oh yeah, yeah. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got good chemistry, go together like love stacks. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. What we share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you. But that on God, I got love for you. Yeah, said it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, baby. It's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, it's easy to love, easy to love. Said it's easy, so easy to love, easy to love you. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, yeah, is what I search my life to do. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. I'm Shell. Hey, E, how you doing?
I'm feeling sexy.
You're looking good. Your lips is glistening all over the place.
Both sets.
Too much. Family, I walked right. I slid right into that one right there. Slid right in.
Sometimes he do slide right up into it. You're right. You are so
Too
right.
much.
Yes.
Too much.
Yes.
Too much.
Hey, Bianca.
Guys, you please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three.
Yes.
Listen, let's get right into the first hot topic. Now, see, this is some bull. I think that I would probably be in a little bit of trouble, had this been my situation.
Uh-oh.
So there's a picture that's circulated, and we had it in our group. So we have the a young lady, the girlfriend, and she's kissing like a 2-year-old, 3-year-old little girl, which is not, it's her boyfriend's daughter, and she's kissing the baby in the mouth. What are your thoughts on that? So the girl, you know how some parents would kiss the kids in the mouth. There wasn't anything sexual, but the fact is that why you gotta put your mouth, just no, 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 no. Don't put your mouth on my baby.
Oh,
Right, you right. So the girlfriend is kissing the boyfriend's baby
she
in the
didn't
mouth.
push out this baby. It didn't come
No,
out her
she did
own
not.
hoo-ha
It was
and
not
stuff.
out of her hoo-ha. It was out somebody else's hoo-ha.
I don't want you
And
giving
she
my baby no
kissing
bum
the
bumps.
baby in the mouth.
No, we can't do that.
I said,
You
oh
can't
my
give my baby
goodness.
no
First
bum
of
bump.
all, some of the biological parents don't need to
I
be kissing
know.
the kids in
In
the
the
mouth
mouth.
because you know
You know what you done did with your mouth last
right.
night. You did a Jill Scott. Jill Scott.
It's like, and I hate that. Like, even when I see people with newborn babies and they kissing the babies all in the face, and I'm like, wait a minute.
No.
Now listen. Okay, you know that your mouth has been that's how you snagged him because of what you was doing with your mouth. So don't be going putting that mouth on the baby.
Or that's how you snagged her.
Whoever y'all getting.
You know, salad tossing. It was a lot of things going on.
Right. Don't be kissing these babies in the mouth, especially if they're not. I don't even want, even if it's your own kid. Okay, that's already too many germs. Yo, you know your mouth ain't clean. Let's just you good and grown.
You know what you did.
Your mouth ain't clean.
You know what you did last summer,
right?
Last night,
and probably at breakfast and all this other stuff. You know what you did. So don't go putting somebody else's babies on this baby's. You don't know.
Yes.
No, then you wonder why the little kids, they sitting up in school, nose running and all this other stuff. Cause you nasty chick, you done gave this baby syphilis in the mouth because y'all nasty and you taking it to the baby. Right. And now you got the little girl up in there. She got a sore throat. Now her mama thinking, she coming down with a cold or the flu. No, she coming down with the remnants of her daddy because the girlfriend done kissed her in the mouth.
I got a bum bump.
No. Like what would possess somebody to think it's okay to kiss a kid in the
Beatthat.ass.com.
Yeah. So if somebody had did that to your kid,
girl, bye.
How would you react?
Beatthat.ass.com. This is real. Beatthat.ass.com. Don't you put your nasty mouth on my child. No.
So now what about the father? Do you have a problem with if the father or the biological parents kiss the kids in the mouth?
If he pushed the baby out, then, and depending on the age of the child too, because at a certain age, all that kissing in the mouth stuff stops. And I don't understand why some people at adulthood be kissing their, parents in the mouth.
I don't understand that. Oh my goodness.
I've seen that stuff. I'd be like, oh. I was about to curse.
You seen an adult kiss their parents?
I've seen adults do it. Kiss their child and their child kiss their adult child in the mouth and stuff. And I'd be like,
oh no.
And it'd be both colors. I can't say the pink or the brown. No, all colors. I'd be like, y'all nasty.
Oh,
you know what your mama did last night? Do you know what your daughter or your son, do you know what your son was doing last night? Because I got the video. There's some nastiness going on it.
Facebook, what do you guys think about this kissing these kids in the mouth, the parents or just any adult? Because you got some aunties and uncles from all the side. Come here, let me see my little pinky. Come here, come get Auntie a kiss. No, she will not. Auntie Rose, she will not be kissing you because we know what she was. Uncle Herbert on the way here. My baby will not be kissing you. So please turn your wig right, fix your mustache. Don't kiss my baby. Okay. We're not doing the kissing of the kids. It's just like, it's just certain things that you just don't do. So if you are one of those people that kiss kids, like, no. Well,
Mansa says, I would want that person to treat my kids like their own, but that a little too much. Hugs are okay, but kisses are too much. Mark said, I kiss my kids on their forehead or jaws, not the mouth.
Cause the forehead, and that's a safe place. Oh, what they say?
Denise said, she said the remnants of the daddy. I know that's right.
Right. It's like there's not enough mouthwash to get all that DNA out of your mouth off the side. It's just not enough. So just leave them kids
You can't
alone.
do
Leave
it.
a nice little pure skin alone. They nice little pure mouth alone. Just because your mouth is no longer pure, leave them little kids alone. Don't be transferring all that. Don't be transferring all that to these little kids. So leave these little kids alone, whether they're yours or not.
Girl, I can't
Just
do
just
it.
leave them
Well, let
be
me go
and
ahead.
let them be okay. But guys, that's what. Oh, I can.
Manson said I had a freaky auntie with the mustache, always trying to kiss me. Maybe that, it's that or that old freaky man in church with the colorful outfits and stuff.
Woo!
Me trying to be like,
Manson, you done said something. I'm telling you. That's why. Listen, I had to be acting like they the deacons that coming in all on wet.
and they want to just, I'd be like avoid them like
You got to do the matrix. You just got to go back because it's too much. I mean, like, just hello, sister. It's fine with me. Don't go for
Give
all
me the
these
black
embraces.
power.
I don't even want the black
Give me the
power
black power. Don't embrace me. Just
because sometimes they hands don't even be. So it's some of
hey,
I'm like,
Mr.
I know
Willie.
you just killed yourself before you came up in here. So I definitely don't want to
That's just
black
a little
power
lotion
you.
for later. Just put it on. No one else should attempt the kissing. Mark Smith says no one else should attempt kissing anyone else's kids. Period. Which that's right. Period. Period.
Especially, like I said, and the little girlfriends listen. Okay, look, I know you want to embrace the kids, embrace them, take care of them, and all this other stuff. But listen, there's a fine between embracing them and then now you just about to get your behind kicked because you know that kid gonna go back and tell their mother and you gonna get your end kicked and then you gonna be trying to make it seem like she mad because you with the baby daddy or whatever. No, because you doing some inappropriate stuff. So just keep your mouth and all that. Keep that off your kids
it
and
to
other people
themselves.
kids. Like, just keep it between y'all grown folks. Y'all do whatever y'all gonna do with y'all mouth and you just take it from there. But keep your mouth off of them babies. Just keep your mouth off the babies. So if you are a kisser, then again keep your mouth to
Give me a little kiss.
give me some sugar. Come over here and get your daddy. Wait a minute. First of all, okay, who coming with that freaky stuff? Your daddy, come on over here and let your daddy. Wait,
That's like
first of all, that's the quickest way to not get
you can
nothing.
turn me all the way off.
Right, like
Call me daddy.
Wait, what? No.
Me and my daddy didn't have that type
Right,
of
no, we
relationship.
don't. I don't.
We good.
No,
I
no,
can't
no, no,
call.
no, no.
What's
no,
your
no.
name? I call you by your name and stuff.
Right.
I call I call you Santa Claus. Hell,
Whatever
but I can't call you
listen, I'll
daddy.
call you Roger Rabbit, whatever. But don't.
Rudolph, all that good stuff.
Wait a minute.
Shoot.
No,
You want me to call you daddy, then I'm gonna call you Charlie Chester Child Molester. I'm just
Chester, please don't leave, cause Daddy got something up his. No, we ain't doing all that. We're not doing all that bull junk. So no, we not doing.
you gotta do it again. I've never heard that before.
Chester, please don't leave. Daddy got something up his sleeve. No. Okay. No. See, that's that South stuff. That's why you gotta sleep with both eyes open and don't be having your kids go everywhere because Chester, some of you are related to Chester. Some of you are Chester because if you're getting offended by this, okay.
It's that arrow pointing down at your behind.
Like,
There you go.
Right. So just watch your kids. Stop all that kissing. Keep your hands to the person that is allowing you to touch them. But these minors, keep your hands in your mouth. Listen, them kids off limits. Because I'm telling you, I'm like, listen, I'll be wearing orange.
I be loving like when the big babies, and then when it was mine, I loved, kissing. But then, and you be tempted to like when you have someone else's baby, you're like, oh, because you're a member of your own baby. But then the common sense kick in and say, dummy, this ain't your child. Don't you put your lips on the dang baby, So I love to smell like baby's feet and stuff. So I'll smell feet and stuff, or I'll put the hands on my face or whatever, and I'll leave it like that. But I don't even like kissing babies on the cheek that's not mine because their face is so sensitive. You don't want to break out their skin or whatever.
And see, now I don't really mess babies like certain babies at that age because I was scarred by a couple of babies that almost got dropped. Mine being one of them. Listen, fam, don't do all that crying. Then it turned into snot, and then it start, the surprise, and it lean down on. No, 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 no,
Like
no.
a little
Then
snap to the
another
chin.
little girl holding her. And I'm like, it was real hot outside. I'm like, oh, we just a sweat. No, that wasn't sweat. That was all of everything came up out her pamper. I'm like, you know what? See,
That's a little glow for the skin.
no, it wasn't no
That's
glow.
baby's purification.
It almost got that baby dropped. She was a
But it's a
cute little baby
baby.
too, but it was
That's
like,
a
ooh,
purified baby.
no,
That's
no,
she was
no. The baby
purifying
was
the skin.
almost
You
humpy.
heard of like mud wraps and stuff? That was like a mud wrap.
Have you heard of I've fallen and I can't get up? And see, now I would have lost my daycare license and all that other stuff because, it was somebody else. So, listen, it's just certain things. So I like to look at them like, woo, 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 woo.
When a
Take it and go
mom was a
back.
baby, and it was the Aaron Waters show, and I had a big afro, and it was mine. I had this boy on my shoulder so we could look at the little thing, and I was like, oh, had his head in my afro. I didn't think nothing. I'm thinking he resting his little head or whatever. So later on that day, when I put him down, I'm going through my hair, and I'm wondering why I had a little divot in my fro, in the center. So he had, his pamper needed to be changed. I changed the pamper. I'm like, dang, I didn't feed him no greens and stuff. What's this stuff? This boy had eaten my hair. Come on. He was just down there chopping down. I was like, you little bastard, you.
Man, I'd have been through. Listen, I'd have been through
Hell
a ball
down.
in the face by a baby. So it's just like, so I'm like, I had to take my responsibility. You know how you put them up like this? Oh, you're so cute.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. That's funny when it happens to people because that's happened to my ex-husband. He did that.
Put them up there. I'm like, you know what?
Said, and especially if they just finished eating, you got a milkshake ready. Don't shake them. They be like, oh.
And I didn't even shake it. I was just admiring it, and I'm just like, I'm just like,
laughing.
Right. Just like when the baby boo-booed all on my arm. I'm like, see, no, I ain't.
But look at your arm now. It's beautiful, isn't it? Because of the boo-boo.
Yeah, this is the one. But it don't work right. It ain't been strong ever since. I get weak. I'm like a little weaker in this arm.
You gotta take one for the
I did because I didn't drop it. I was just like, woo, because it would have been a whole bunch of commotion had I dropped that baby. So again, just keep your own lips in your mouth to yourself and keep it off these folks' kids. Guys, we're gonna take a short musical break. And when we return, we're going to get into our next hot topic. But we have a guest on tonight. So we're going to get into that. But guys, we got so much because we missed y'all last week. You're listening to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families. One conversation.
Can't let no anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. You don't ever wanna spend some time. I want your love in every drop of a dime. You see me calling, you should come running. Quit all that stalling. My body's calling. I got downtime. What about out of time? This could be so perfect for one hell of a night. He got a secret ease. He ain't calling my club. I just wanna slow dance on you, baby. We can turn it up. You had to change. No second chances. This love I have is not for play. Under no circumstances, I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone, cause I get so lonely. Can't let no anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. Lately your love has been on my mind. Obviously busy, I wanna unwind. Fantasizing, thinking about you. Anticipating is about to go down. I get so lonely. Don't leave me waiting up for you. I get so lonely. You had to change. No second chances. This love I have is not for play. Under no circumstances, I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone, cause I get
for all three. Guys, again, please do me a favor. Go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Also follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. That's JAYE. You got me, just poor little old me right here. And sitting next, just me, you got my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright,
Favorite.
sex kitten. You guys, you gotta watch it now because you're sitting right next to a sex kitten. So you gotta be very, very careful. And next to Sizzling Sexy Simply E, we have our guest for tonight. We have Young Marv. How you doing tonight, Young Marv?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. And next to Young Marv is we got Mike. Did I get? Because listen, y'all cologne threw me off a little bit up in here, Michael. So that's all I'm gonna say, Michael. Y'all cologne threw me off, especially when I'm hungry too. So my mind is all over the place right about now. But listen, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Do me a favor, Young Marv. Tell everyone about yourself and the project that you guys got going on right now.
I'm a rapper from the east side of Chicago. I just dropped a mixtape a few months ago. It's called Need I Say More. You can check that out on all the major outlets. I just did a track with Jadakiss and Kevin McCall. You can go get that, you know what I'm saying, download that on iTunes.
And is that the one that's called Ain't Safe No More?
Streets Ain't Safe No More.
Okay. So now did you write that? And if so, what inspired it?
It was really just a producer had ended up hitting me up. Shout out to Wayne the Rock. And basically was just like, I want to get you on a track with Jadakiss. I feel like that'd be a good look for you. And he really took care of everything. Like I just sent him my verse. He sent me the beat. I just sent him my verse over. He took care of the hook. He the one got Kevin McCall on there, all that.
Now, how long have you been rapping?
Been rapping for years. I want to say maybe like since I was like 7, 8 years old.
And then you say that like you just been here a long time. Yeah, I've been rapping ever since 1940. Let me go back.
Let me chime in. He been rapping since he was that old, but he just started taking it seriously since March of this year.
Okay.
So he been doing it about 6, 7 months.
So what made you decide to take it seriously at this point?
Just wanted to get something else a shot. Everybody keep telling me like they got faith in me. They believe I can really rap. So I just never really gave it a shot because real life always kicks in.
Yeah.
Can I chime in again? I told him, I say, bro, you got it. It's time to stop playing. Let's get it. Don't get mad at me when I'm putting my energy, money, and time behind somebody else when I could be putting it behind a family member.
Okay. Now tell people how they can get in contact with you and how they can pick up a copy of the project.
The best way to get in contact with me, I got a site. It's www.teddygangmusic.com. That's TEDDY gangmusic.com. That's one-stop shop. It's gonna take you to anything about me, my social media, wherever you can find my music, any of my up-and-coming shows, any projects I got coming up. It's one-stop shop. teddygangmusic.com.
And you guys will have that information posted on our page at the J Spot, also on Twitter at J Spot, also on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled JAYE for all three. Do you have any upcoming performances where we can send them to? Do you have anything coming up, or you'll let us know and we can have that posted on our page as well?
I've already been falling back from the performances. I'm doing a media run right now, just going around promoting right now. I'm ready to get back into the performances.
I had listened to the song Question God.
Yeah.
And then on that song you talked about how your father had left, you had never met your father. He had left when left the house when you was young and stuff. And then your mom passed.
Yeah.
Your mom had died. And then there was a lyric on there that you said you won't break bread with me, but you put a bun in the oven. And I was like,
oh yeah, you won't break bread with that queen, but
put a bun in the oven. I was like, man, it's so many dudes that'll do that one. Or we couldn't graduate, but we're old enough to die.
They figure we too dumb to graduate, but smart enough to pass away.
Yes. That I was like, when I listened to that song right there, Question God, it's so deep and so heavy. And I'm like, dang, so You all have to really get his music. It's really inspirational. It's really deep. It's conscious too. But I mean, he got some other stuff up in it. But all rap is conscious if you really take a minute to listen to it. All right rap rather is conscious if you take a minute to listen to it. And his music, I was just like in the car, like, wow, I really let me jam on this. I really like this. I really like that.
Well, again, tell everybody how they can pick up a copy of your project and how they can follow you.
Yeah, just go to teddygangmusic.com. That's www.teddygangmusic.com. Like I said, it's gonna take you to everything. It's gonna show you where everything is at. My social media, my mixtape, my any song I got out, any single I push, and all that. It's one stop.
Okay, well, guys, we're going to listen to one of the singles now, Ain't Safe No More, featuring Kevin McCall and Jada Kiss. Right here, you're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Hey,
Young Marv, BFL, Teddy Gang. I remember the days mama cooking, doing dishes. Now I got my little mama in the kitchen, water whipping. Started out down flipping, quarter pitching. Now I'm dealing to the dealers. Dress me as that. Calm down, boy. You are not a shooter. I am so over these. Like a fooper, and I heard you used to really had them bands. Now you Melvin Grigg and Snowfall, acting like the man. Don't compare me to your homie, I'm not him. He still being cool with that shot him. Still on them same, used to charge him, and still spending money with that robbed him. Young Mom. If these bullets were made of gold, maybe my heart wouldn't be so cold. These streets ain't say no more. If it comes down to me or you. So if you want me to choose, cause you know why. Ooh, these streets ain't say no more.
Streets ain't playing fair. I can just vision my man laying there, trying to get out the prison, they can't stand there. It's like the devil's playground, you can't play in there. It ain't over, but the hope's destroyed, cause of the coke and boy, or the opioids. Trying to get some that you hope you scored. When you're getting closer to death, you approach the Lord. Yes, everybody dripping and fresh. They don't want no outfits, they clip this for less. This for less. Clip it, this for less.
If these bullets were made of gold, maybe my heart wouldn't be so cold. These streets ain't say no more. If it comes down to me or you, so if you want me to choose, cause you know why. These streets ain't say no more. If these bullets were made of gold, maybe my heart wouldn't be so cold. These streets ain't say no more. If it comes down to me or you, so if you want me to choose, cause you know why. These streets ain't say no more.
welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. Now, wait a minute. Now, sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply. Wait a minute. See, why you always do that?
They said throw some D's on it. You can't throw no D's on it.
You know what? I'm doing the best. I'm working with the best that I can. Okay.
Yeah,
they was they was jumping up and down a couple of weeks ago. I gotta get
at it.
Right, I gotta get back
to
to
a little
it.
weight on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on back. I'm gonna pick up my winter body and shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy,
You gonna
pop.
hurt yourself.
Right now I am, because I just feel like my bone in my chest just popped. But guys, this is my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E. And next to sizzling, sexy, simply E, we have our guest for tonight, Young Marv. He's an artist from right here in Chicago, the East Side. Marv, tell everybody about yourself and how they can get in contact with you. And we were just listening to his song featuring Jada Kiss and Kevin McCall called Ain't Safe No More. The streets ain't safe. Listen, these streets ain't been safe for a long time, quiet as kept. But
it's really, even now, it's really crazy. It is really crazy.
Very, go ahead.
Oh yeah, like I said, you can get in contact with me. www.teddygangmusic.com. That's TEDDYGANG music.com. That's gonna take you to everything. social media, any up and coming shows I got, anything I got going on will be posted on there.
And next to Young Marv, we have Michael. Hey, Michael.
How you doing? What's going
You know,
on?
Michael, see, this your cologne. I swear for Lord, I pinpointed it down to you.
I really think y'all, it was like that when I came in. Y'all just trying to put that off on me. No, I don't appreciate that, because I came in and it looked like y'all was in here bulling already.
Yes, I wish. Got a bubba dime bag. That's all I had.
Don't try to put that all on me.
But now, Michael, tell everybody what you do.
I'm the I guess I'm the
manager.
manager of BFL Young Marv, and Teddy Gang is also my independent record label that I'm trying to get off the ground with the first artist, BFL Young Marv.
Okay, well, again, guys,
attention and focus into him.
Right. So we'll have that information posted on our page. Again, give the site where
again, that's teddygangmusic.com, teddygangmusic.com.
And guys, again, we'll have that posted on our page at the J Spot, also on Twitter at J Spot, also on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, you may want to brace yourselves because we are getting into our next hot topic. Now, listen, I always tell y'all, a man posted this. You all have to let me know what you think about this. It was a picture of a woman, and she was in the bathroom, and she had a little tea mug, and so she had her underwear. She was sitting on the toilet, and she's peeing in his cup, and so it's just like
she wasn't peeing in his cup. She was sitting on the toilet, and she had her drawers down, but she had a water teeth thing, and she was straining through the underwear to make per se. And the man said, "This is how you keep them," because my wife did this to me or something like that, or whatever. And this is how you keep them, whatever. Ladies, take note.
I mean, are we really doing? Now, listen, I've heard about this way back yonder, but I never heard of it in the fashion of tea. I always heard about the spaghetti.
Yeah, the spaghetti.
Like, don't eat a woman spaghetti, because all this crazy stuff. But y'all, we doing tea? I mean, y'all giving a PPTT? You TTing in the PP? You PP in the TT? We doing that? Like, do you?
They're making a special tea. It's the secretions from the female's bodily fluids, whatever, for her body. So they're making a drink out of it, and they're serving it to their guy or whatever. And I guess it's supposed to keep his mind intact. But either way it go, the only reason why he stayed because he wanted to stay. Ain't no coochie juices. No body juices kept him intact, and he wanted to stay because he wanted to stay. And
let me just blow a hole through that myth right now. If you are a lady that has done this or you're doing this, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, especially this close to Christmas, but let me just tell you why that's not going to work. Because if he going down on you already in the regular way and it ain't kept him, trust me, your TTPP ain't going to work. You're giving him the same fluid. So it's like, I mean, the only difference is he don't know about you giving it to him this time. But when he's willingly accepting of your fruit and your nectar,
exactly,
he's still going out there and cheating with Felicia. So I'm trying to understand, if you doing all that, do you really want him? Like, do you really, if you got to go through all of that to keep a dude,
it ain't that serious.
I don't know. Have you ever done something crazy?
Hell no. I don't got to make no nasty tea. I just put you on my breast, give you some breast milk, you'll be okay. That's all I got to do. How I get on this.
Have y'all experienced anything crazy?
You still got breast milk?
Yes, baby. How old you think I am? Okay, I'm in my 20s. Don't get it twisted.
I guess you gotta be pregnant to like.
No, I'm a woman. As long I haven't had me a child, a few of them, and gay people babies and stuff. I still got look. They still there. Yeah, you looking? I know it. I'm just say, do I still got breast milk? Let me get one of them rings. I might show you a few things. I'm just saying. Ching-a-lang chang. What? Hello.
Wait, so listen, Young Mar, we just letting you know what these women are up to because you are climbing the charts. So we just trying to let you know what to look out for.
Be like, drink this, Young Mar.
I know now. Don't take no drinks.
No warm drink. Nah, let me smell it first. Nah, I can't do this. Where you get it from? The tea? Nah.
I look like
I was watching J Spot that day. Matter of fact, I was on it.
and y'all
nothing ain't got no top on it. Bring me a bottle of water.
Sealed, already sealed, and you gotta check them. Make sure they gonna put the little lighter to the thing,
He
reseal
like,
it back.
baby, you hungry? You thirsty?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm good.
Why that water a little yellow?
I'm fasting. I'm detoxing. I don't know. I don't want nothing that has been grown from the farm. I don't want nothing that you got. I just want to cook for you and take.
No, you don't. I'm good.
Don't you believe it, fellas? Don't you believe it? But if you got to go through
All of
those
that.
type of measures and methods, I mean, come on, especially in the 30 plus
I ain't 30 nothing. I don't know
and
who you
plus
talking about.
range. You know, come on. Now they down there about to go to Louisiana to learn how to do that hoodoo voodoo to keep them. No, you don't want. I mean,
I was gonna say 22.
I was.
And some women just go through desperate measures.
yeah.
He must got a lovely bank account, and schlong must be on point. I'm just saying, you know, because I'm like, man, I'm good. It's not that serious. Like, I can't, you know, because then I got to kiss you, and then I got to think, okay, now I done strained my drawers.
Right now I got
The drawers, how long did I have the drawers on? Yeah, done strained through the drawers. Then you better off eating the coochie fresh, because at least I just came out the bathtub. It's fresh and all day long. Now I'm straining it. Now you done caught bacteria in your mouth and caught a bum bum. I couldn't kiss you.
And then you go try to kiss somebody's kids with that mouth. Hey, get your filthy mouth up out of here. Just get your
From one
filthy.
kisser to another, that ain't cool.
Cool. Kiss a bump.
Man,
Look,
you
this
know?
is a little bump. This is a little bump. And then when you kiss her, then it's gonna pop in your mouth. This is a little bump. This is a little bump. You can't have no bump, huh? Okay.
Well, again, listen, ladies, if you got to do all that, you know, I would think my choice of dude, because you know he ain't there. Like it's like he not feeling you. So it's like if you got to go through any tricky measures, fighting and arguing and doing all
putting your bum
anything
bump
that's gonna have you stressed out and acting out of character.
I can't do it.
Now, if your character is normally the clown, and then
if you ratchet naturally,
this conversation we ain't talking to you. We just consider doing something different, and then this conversation will apply to you. But it's like if you always popping off for every dude, like that's just a part of who you are. You know, we still love you though.
Can deal with that. Like I could deal with the typical stuff, like you stalking me and all that. Like,
you can still
you straining tea bags.
I can deal with the typical stuff. The stalkers. How can you deal with the stalkers? You like the stalkers?
That's just usual. Like, no, I don't like them.
You don't like the stalkers.
I'm saying,
you gonna mad somebody popping up in the bush off you?
Hey,
I'd rather that than to walk in the bathroom after I just told you go make me a cup of tea.
She's like, what? Why you come out the bathroom? Why'd you come from the kitchen?
Exactly.
Huh? Well, you trying to make you some tea? No, but the kitchen that way and the back, you came from that way. Don't worry about all that. I brought you the tea, and it's good and hot.
Right, it's fresh.
You don't want
just
that,
fresh. It's got all kinds of it got all kinds of vitamins and nutrients and all types of minerals in there. Make you strong.
No.
Make you strong and viral.
No. Milk do the same thing.
I got plenty of that.
Go pour me a look. She got plenty of that.
What kind of cream you want in your coffee? What you want in your hot chocolate, depending on how old you are. I'm just saying. Put a little squirt. You want straight from the udder.
I will go and lay down, get comfortable, read you a little book, and it'll time to get coming in and take care of business. You know, to be a fair way.
You draws off. I'm in a relationship. I don't do that type of stuff.
Is he watching tea, none of that.
You don't like a little tea bagging?
No.
You don't like a little tea bagging?
Because the right one ain't gave y'all the tea. That's what it was.
The right one gave him some tea bagging. You know what tea bagging is, right?
I know what that is.
Oh, you don't want those type of tea bag. I just have to ask these questions. Oh, you don't care about to get the tea bag and stuff, but you don't want the actual the drawers of the tea in the bag. Okay. I just have to ask these questions.
Like if you got to go through all, like I said, I need a nap right now. Just thinking about all that. That's just too much pressure and stress. I'm just like, listen, I'm ready to go to sleep right now. I don't even have time to formulate those type of plots and just.
I got a question. So what if you went to sleep and he slipped your drawers off and then went into the thing and it made him some tea out of your drawers and stuff?
No, you didn't leave him.
Good.
You got to leave.
That's weird.
And we
that's
still
weird.
together.
Well, y'all last weird together. I mean, excuse.
You can say that's in the Bible. That's in the
well,
Bible.
y'all is
Listen,
weird
we
together.
still
now.
together, but just don't offer me to drink it, without me knowing. Listen, okay, because I may not want to taste.
I don't want to
You
taste that, but it's yours.
Right,
I'm good.
right. Well, you the one got a taste for that. I don't have a taste for my South Virginia. You the one wanted to taste.
Y'all want us to taste it, but y'all can't taste it.
I can look. Before I do it, I do. Yeah, she good.
You gotta make sure.
Okay, we good.
Don't feed me nothing you ain't gonna eat yourself.
But I ain't about to sit up there now. You done slipped off my stuff off of me and made you some
Okay,
tea.
we want foolishness and hot dog.
You done made you some tea out of my drawers. I'm not tasting that.
Right, 'cause
That's
I
like
didn't
me
sign-
taking your
I didn't
drawers.
sign- I didn't sign up all that.
Because he said he brought
I
this
didn't
off.
sign
going on up in here?
I
I'm
didn't sign
saying,
up all
wait a
that.
minute.
What's
Going on up in
I
here?
That's your artist. That's your
artist.
artist. You need to manage your artist, manager. What's really going on? You want to do a record with me?
Listen,
I'll do a
y'all.
record. You ready?
So you
Draws.
got and send a shout out to us.
Jingle
Now,
balls,
listen,
draws,
guys,
and all.
the next hot topic. Now, see, this is some bull junk. I told you we had a lot to talk about.
Yes.
90 days. Everybody threw around this 90-day rule. So, ladies, how would you feel if a man made you wait 90 days before he spent some money on you? How would you react to that situation? Would you stay and continue to date him if he waited 90 days to spend some money on you? Go ahead, Mike.
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
I'm
Michael, because
the
you look like
normal-
you're about to send me over the edge.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
gonna say that. I'm gonna be all the way honest.
We
The
want you to.
typical woman is not waiting no damn 90 days for any man to spend no money on her.
Church.
If they not spending if they not breaking bread within that first 30 days, that 30-day period,
First 30 days,
Oh,
you
it's
better
over
come it
with.
up a little bit more.
nah, it's over. If you like me,
What
you gonna have to wait.
2 hours. What's that?
Nah, I'm saying now you might have some women that might be like, man, he on hard times. Let me give him a little time, to get his shit together. I mean, get his
Why
stuff
he out there
together.
dating?
What you mean?
Right.
Why you think about
Everybody
asking
fall on
times?
hard times.
Nah, but when you're on hard times, we think about money. I don't think about no ass. I'm like,
Why
I
do a
might
date
sell a
gotta
little
consist
bit.
of money? It's 1,000 things I could do that don't cost nothing, and you're gonna have a good time,
But-
and you still gonna be ready to drop them draws.
no.
Yeah, you is.
No, because
See?
then
Yeah, you
like,
is.
We
Believe
have
me,
fun and everything.
you is, and you will.
But then you ain't got no income coming in. Oh, that
I
dry
ain't
up.
say he ain't
That
got no
dry up.
income. He just can't take you to Roof Chris, but he could take you to Applebee's
Well,
for
you
that
gotta
2 for 20.
Oh, there we go with that.
Bull
For
junk.
that 2 for 20 until you get right.
And then you got the app on your phone. I got the
You
app
know
on my
what I'm
phone
saying?
for the free chips and sauce because I just had some yesterday. But that's not the point. That's not the point.
That's-
You see,
Let's roll
Yeah.
2 for 20.
no, because when you in your 20s, you can do that. Well,
I'm still
you can
taking
do-
chicks though. All right.
See,
Yeah,
no.
Man, times has changed now. It's like just like women want to be more acceptable in the workforce and all that. Men ain't as skeptical to break that bank account. Like
But
they
what
used
does
to
that
do,
have to
man.
do? What does one have
It
to
ain't-
do with the other?
It
As
has-
far as
it has
her,
a lot. The times have changed.
but her being able to work and doing, her working versus still wanting to be courted and treated like a woman. How are those?
So if
Listen.
I dress up nice, get my car cleaned out, go get a haircut, brush my teeth 3 times, get cleaned up, come pick you up and take you to what? A Fridays or a Chili? That's not courting you. That's not
Wait,
taking
what?
you out.
No.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
You know what? But see, the problem
that's
is,
where the
it's
times
not
have
the
changed.
price of what you're doing. It's the creativity for me.
Exactly.
You take me to some Fridays in the Chili, you didn't tick me off. Now you could take me to something that didn't cost you anything, but we're doing a different experience, whatever, and you save your money for other things. I'm cool with that.
So a Fridays in the Chili ain't a good first day spot.
Hell no,
That's
no.
why
no.
more-
No.
So
That's why more
So you
women
want a
should
man to
take
break the
men
bank on the first
No,
date when he don't know what
no.
he getting himself into?
No, you don't have to do
women,
that.
Y'all
No,
got,
we didn't say
y'all
that.
Can't do that.
We,
man.
you know what? We didn't
Y'all
say that. We
can't
didn't say
do
break
that,
the bank. I
Come
said
on,
you got to
man.
be creative. It's so much stuff, especially when you live in Chicago. There is so many free things
I just
that you
said
can do
that.
creative.
I just said
But I'll
that.
be danged if you take me to Fridays and shit.
I'm just throwing names out there, but
Well,
I'm just saying, like,
shrinking.
Well, let's say the popular 2 for 20s like
so
that.
what would be a good first date
Now
for a
we damn
man
2 for
to
20.
take a woman out? A good first date, a location for a man to take a woman out. If he got to spend some money, I'm talking about spending some money.
And see, again, I would think that it's, again, like he was saying, I don't think that it's about the amount of money. It's about what you're putting into it. Everybody, it's a no-brainer to go to the 2 for 20 spot. I mean, because that's the
We
easiest
need more
thing
like
to
you
do.
because it's
That
always
doesn't
about the
cost
money.
a lot that doesn't require any thought. Like, oh, we just going over here. We're going to the movies, or we're doing. I
A
mean, you
good
gotta do something different.
Like a good first date, okay, especially being in Chicago and stuff. One of our first dates that we did was we went to the theater and the movie in the park, and we went downtown at the Bean. So there's a big old giant stage. It's a big, theater, whatever. It's free because it was outside. And then he bought the bottle of wine. I had brought the food, and we had a great first date, which didn't cost us anything.
You can do picnics. I mean,
it's so many things you
I
can do.
said in the beginning, it's a lot of things we could do that don't cost spending no money.
But I said it, but you trying to take me to the 2 for 20.
No, I'm just throwing that out there. And it really depends on the female, bro. It really depends on the female.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Don't take that 2 for 20, girl. Don't take her to 2 for 20. Because you know where you're going to take her at after that? The Halstead Hotel. Motel, my bad. It's not no hotel.
That sounds like a good date.
No, I bet it do. And then guess what? She gonna be in the bathroom doing what?
Basically, if you a young man up here on the rise that ain't got no money yet, you basically shouldn't be
call
me.
No, if you're a young man on the rise that don't have any money, inbox E. I'm gonna give you some suggestions.
And that's why these black men go over to these white women and these Mexican women and these Puerto Rican women. I'm telling y'all, because them women appreciate that men.
But I know they don't.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No,
they don't.
No, they don't appreciate that man is gonna take her there.
Y'all don't. You must don't watch Lifetime. You don't watch Lifetime. They don't appreciate it.
Y'all fellas in over here.
They don't appreciate it. Trust me.
But I just told you how to save. You ain't even got to spend $20. I just showed you how to save.
I know how to court a woman. I know. I'm speaking on the brothers that's not so fortunate as myself.
But I just told you to say how to save your $20, and you ain't even got to spend $20. And you talking about taking me to the 2 for 20 spot? I don't want to go to. That was just a. But I told you to get creative. There's so many places in Chicago that you don't have to pay a dime and get creative.
Especially doing downtown, like you just say outside.
You can do outside stuff. There's stuff inside that you can do.
You got to look at what the topic is that we're talking about. How long should a woman wait before a man spends money? Because women don't like creative nowadays.
Women, they want to see that checkbook.
A lot of women.
That's the ones that you choose to deal with. But that's the little ratchet ones that you choose to deal with.
Y'all just said several times you got to have that.
You do. You sure do. You gotta. With me, you can't be with me if you just got one thing going for you. I'm not that type of person. So I was lucky enough to find a dude that got his 9 to 5 and like 3 side hustles. Because I have a 9 to 5 and about 3 to 4 side hustles. We gotta be equally yoked.
So what if that 1 9 to 5 is making just as much as you and your 3 side hustles? You
still gonna bore me because what you're gonna say to me is no. It's this. What you're gonna say to me is you're doing too much, E. That's what you're going to say, because I've been there and I've dealt with those men that have that one thing, because they'll feel, well, you're spending all your time doing this and that and the other. You're doing too much. Why don't you just stop doing what you're doing and just get a better 9 to 5? That's not what I want to do.
I'm glad that's working out for y'all, but that's totally unfair. You can't, because I ain't knocking your hustle. I love a woman that hustles on her money and all that. But if I'm bringing something to the table just as much as you with one job, but one job. Why I'm finna go break my back when I'm
not telling
I'm
you
not
to break
doing
your
that.
back.
So
but
basically, you wouldn't be interested in me. I can't take you out on a date because I got one job.
What she's saying is because so once you get off of your
job, that make any sense?
Your well-paying job, you got all this free time, but she's still hustling and grinding for her. So it's gonna create a problem because
you're going to
say you got a lot of free time and she doesn't have the time.
That's still unfair because in my free time, I could be going to the gym. I could be taking my grandma out to eat. I could be doing a whole lot of stuff.
And that's great. But the thing is, this is the problem. And I've come to this. I've dealt with men that have that 9 to 5 that takes care of everything. Right. And when I do the things that I do, and my hustles are things that I do for myself and that create money for me. So you're doing too much. Just pick one thing. Why you got to do all of that? Why you got to cook? Why you got to sell dinners? Why you got to write a book? Why you got to go act? Why don't you just be happy?
So what do you have time on the man?
And I have time for a relationship.
But that's what you saying about the hustle.
So people make time for what they want to make time for.
But to piggyback on what you were saying, Michael, as far as the amount and things like that, like and what your economic status is, it just reminded me of a conversation that I had with my son, and my son is in college, and so it is different levels to that. So you being a college student, he can't afford all this fancy schmancy stuff. So the same conversation that we're having here tonight, we're schooling our boys on. Listen, it's not about how much it costs, but it's about you putting some thought into it. It don't take a whole lot because you guys are college students. But what you don't have to do is go to the regular rinky dink shack and crack, put some thought into it. And I tell them a little thought goes a long way. So it's not about the money, so to speak, but it's like once you start getting into some different the good and grown mortgage paying, car note having, health insurance, you almost slipping into Medicare Part A and B. We're not going to no 2 to 20. We're not doing no 2 for 20s because we already done. We know what they offer.
I apologize for the 2 for 20. I see that really rubs y'all the wrong way.
Right. No.
Let me apologize for the 2 for 20.
Right, because
all right. I'm sorry.
It's so easy because we have that. Trust me, we trip out about.
I didn't mean the 2 for 20.
No, they do that.
Throwing that out there.
They out there though.
It's like it's
funny. They out there, but it's nothing wrong. If that's all they could afford, why you gonna knock a man? Because that's all he could afford.
We're not knocking that. See, you're not listening.
But we got it though. Is listen, if a woman had to wait 90 days for a dude to spend some money, would you stick around if you had to wait for him for 90 days for him to spend some money?
If he got creative with the dates that we were on and they saved him money, I'm fine. Like I say, if you've been creative and it didn't cost you zero to take me out, you figured out all these ways to pocket your money and take me out, and we still had a great time, I'm good. I can wait 90 days. And then you come up with let me take you out to this place, and I know it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. I'm still cool because you didn't saved up your money. I'm fine with that.
I'm not.
So how many days in? Is it for the man to be courted? For y'all to take the man out on the date?
None.
See?
Courting him,
we did like with me and him. We did every other week. He took 1 week, I did the next week. So it all depends.
It's a difference between a relationship and then you courting a dude. I'm a woman. I'm gonna be courted. I want you to court me.
90 days. You know if you're interested in this man or
not.
If
that's not your belief system. But again, people in 90, they going longer than 90 days. We talking. We just friends. This just
what we are.
This my little friend right. Hey, this shorty
you know
right
why
here.
you're going longer than 90 days? Because you're interested in that man. There's something in that man to show you that you're sticking around for that extra 90 days.
Please, I know people that are stuck longer than 90 days.
Y'all women know 90 days.
We know.
Y'all know.
You know. It's like if you're not on one accord, you can be on one side of
everybody. I know, like
it takes two though to be in that relationship. So yeah, I may be thinking we're in a relationship, and he like, nah, we just cool. Friends. I just like to hang out. We friends with benefits and all this new type dating bull junk. So Michael, there's so many different things and scenarios that can happen in 90 days that at this point you can't assume that you're together just because we hanging out. Listen, the bull junk is real out there. But me, I'm not even gonna sit up here and say that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be around with a dude that's not spending no money in 90 days. Because to me, that feels like we're playing a game. We're playing a power of the wheel and tug of war. But
I think you would stay around if you didn't know what it was that he was spending. If he got so creative with his dates that it took you to places that you had never been, and though it didn't cost him a dime, you would still stick around because he's interesting.
But if I know that that's his frame of mind and he thinks like that, since women, they want to have this 90-day rule before they have sex, then I'm going to do 90 days before I spend some. I don't have time for that. Like, take that remedial. If he
being petty like they
right, take that remedial stuff, take that special ed stuff, and take that over.
What we going to, let's have a real conversation because we going to really sit here and act like dates is all that y'all looking for. Listen, after that first, maybe second date, y'all want a man to jump on a phone bill, a cable bill, a light bill, your daughter graduation, whatever. You want a man to jump on something. It's just not about dates.
That's somebody that's dependent, that's looking for a handout.
She's looking for a handout.
A woman that got her own stuff. A woman that got her own, no, not me. A woman that's established, that got her own stuff, her own ish. She paying her own bills before any dude come into the picture. That's not what she looking for.
But you still saying you need a man.
You're not gonna want him to just take you out. You gonna want after that third day, 90 days, after the 30, 60 day mark,
No, that's it. It depends on. It depends on.
It's
The
deeper than
caliber.
dates. After that,
I think it depends on the caliber of woman that you're dealing with. But guys, listen, we're gonna take a short musical break, and when we return, guys, we're getting into our next hot topic. You guys, we're talking about kinky-ish and fetishes on the J Spot. You're listening to the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. Hey,
girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Put your hair done, nails done. When you put that clothes on, why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nails done. When you put that clothes on, girl, why you gotta look so good? I can look into you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me I'll let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Put your hair done, nails done. When you put your clothes on, why you gotta look so good, 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 good? It's something about you. When you put your clothes on, why you gotta look so good? When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Oh, when you're at the job, just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club, turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor, giving more, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting them wrong, wanna know why you gotta look so good, 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 good. With your hair done, your nails done, when you put the clothes on, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay.
Sexy mama.
And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Hey E, how you doing?
Girl,
It's far up in here. It's far.
With this red bone,
It's
I'm just
far
saying.
up in here. Sitting next to Sizzling Sexy Simply E, we have our guest for tonight. We have manager Michael is sitting next to his artist, Young Marv. And earlier in the show, and it was called Ain't Safe. The Streets Ain't Safe No More. So please, again, introduce yourselves to the audience. Tell them where they can follow you all at and how they can pick up a copy of the project.
BFL Young Marv in the building. You can follow me.
Yes.
Go to my site, www.teddygangmusic.com. That's going to take you to everything, man.
Okay.
Social media, shows, all that.
And we'll have their information posted on our page at the J Spot, also on Twitter at J Spot, also on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, tonight, listen, okay, it's the holiday season. Ring a ling ling. Ching a ling ling. We wishing you a Merry Christmas, all up on under the mistletoe and all this other bull junkie, okay? So this, it's cold, and people they ain't doing nothing but about to hide these babies, and then next year making 2020 some very eventful television for me, because this winter will create a whole bunch of babies that will end up on paternity court in next spring. So I'm looking forward to it. The more snow, the worse the weather, the more babies that will be made, the more court TV that I get to laugh at and enjoy. Like, yeah, they said that really, yeah, they really did. It ain't mine. It ain't never yours. Yeah, but you played in the playground without your little raincoat and your rain boots on. But it ain't. Judge, I'm 100%. Wait a minute now. How you did knock on her door, during the window of conception? Well, yeah, but it ain't my. Oh, wait. Turn his mic off, because listen, you cannot be sitting up and saying it ain't yours and you done played. So I'm looking forward to it myself personally. But guys, tonight we're talking about kinky-ish and fetishes. Do you consider yourself sexually open-minded? We're gonna start with Michael, because we gonna redeem ourselves.
I'd rather y'all start with the BFL Young Marv first.
Okay, because we want to kind of redeem ourselves. Go ahead, Young Marv. Do you consider yourself sexually open-minded? You said you don't mind stalkers, so
no,
answer
honestly,
cautiously, because they watching.
No, I'm normal. It's too much weird, too much weird stuff going on now.
So what is normal?
The usual. I mean, I like
Bang, bang, bang.
we can spice it up from time to time, but yeah.
He said bang, bang, bang. Thank you, ma'am.
I don't like it too spicy. We can do all that.
We can do that.
There's people taking it a little bit too far now.
No bondage type of stuff. No,
So no eating on groceries and all that other stuff, because they talking about all that.
Exactly.
You don't want your groceries eaten?
Y'all let fella do
one of my
name for that
homies tell
shit.
him a female tried to do that to him. Like, females is doing it to men now. Like, I'm cool.
You don't want your groceries eaten?
What?
Put a little syrup down your groceries and just getting eaten.
No.
No, why might test your manhood, your masculinity. You might like it a little bit.
I don't want to know what it might do.
You don't want to know, huh? But you like a little tea bag. The tea bagging area is right next to the little grocery eating spot.
That. She might slip up and
say tap tap.
Cool.
What if she suck on your toes? You want to suck on your toes, kiss your mouth, but you'll suck on her toes though.
No,
you ain't gonna suck.
Look,
you said you was in the regular stuff.
I'm not.
Sucking on yeah, that is regular.
I don't even like feet.
You don't like feet?
Oh. That ain't regular.
Wait, so now are you sexually open-minded?
No.
Huh? Or do you consider yourself sexually open-minded?
We gonna get with the guests.
I don't think we need to know what
you do. You don't like your nipples touched on. You like your nipples played with. Like
I don't like none of that.
Michael, what about you? Do you consider yourself sexually open-minded?
Michael, what you like? Come on, Tommy.
Wally, next time you gotta tell them don't enjoy yourself before you come in with us. I gotta sell your P's and Q's.
I indulge in everything except that groceries. I don't like mine.
But you suck on the little toes and stuff, right?
Yeah, but if a woman got pretty feet, I like pretty feet.
You like
small pretty feet.
Small. So my size 10 ain't gonna work, huh? I mean, I got a big old.
I feel like
hey, don't go. If you take your boot off, cool.
This one you know that the woman feel too big. If she can throw your shoes on and just walk around, no, it's not cool. If we both got house shoes, your foot should never be able to fit in my house.
Well, me and Michael wear the same shoes. Exactly. Don't be like that. Don't knock until you try it.
Like if I tell you to go ahead and run outside to go get something, you throw my shoes on, it's a problem. You and the shoes don't walk back through this door.
Go ahead, E. Do you consider yourself sexually open-minded?
No, I'm just a sweet, innocent little person.
Ooh, let me scoot back because the lies is up. The lies are up in here.
No, you look like you freaky. Yeah, you got freaky written all over you.
My mother is watching.
I'm just being honest, baby.
No, man, I would never.
She's a freak.
No. So now how important is sexual compatibility? Like when you dating somebody, how important is it to be sexually compatible? Because like you saying, Young Marv, you just into regular sex, and whereas you may meet a young lady that she's ready to tie you up and flip you upside down, have you swinging,
I'm willing to try new things. It's just don't take it too far.
So she got her nipple clips on. and she just want to do a little clip.
What exactly is a nipple clip?
It's you
like, yeah, I'm born.
So what is she clipping her nipple to?
She want to clip with the little clip.
What is she clipping her nipple to with the clip? What is she clipping it
They're
to?
just clipping.
It's just a clip, right?
Oh, so it's like
But you can clip it to like a little voltage, and it'll give it a little shock.
Well, listen, you guys, your level of freak has to be compatible, because if your freaky level ain't compatible, I don't think the relationship is not gonna last, because somebody's gonna cheat, because somebody's not gonna feel fulfilled in the relationship. So it's like, if you just into
regular, not
so
regular.
that means y'all into bringing another woman into the bedroom.
The devil is
a liar.
Exactly.
Personality. You know how many women that is in my head right now?
I don't share. No.
See,
no,
that's what I'm talking about.
If you want to bring
that's what your man want to do?
You want to try? You want the toe lick, and you want me to eat the groceries?
Right. And see, now look, now you see how
if he green lighted, would you?
If he say I could bring another dude up in there,
if he let y'all bring another woman, and he wants you to bring,
I'm like, the dude gonna be with you. I'm like, I don't want to be.
What if he tell you my way to see other nothing to do with it? He can have you all to yourself though. But I want both of y'all together.
My little kinky behind. Wait. You want both of us, me and the chick, and then I can bring another dude up in this.
But I'll watch y'all do y'all.
No, you gonna watch me to
bring
for one, if you even into that stuff, I don't even want that.
It's all still kinky.
Two
right?
women is a beautiful thing. Two men is a train.
Shoot.
No, my thing is, I would say, because I've had this question posed, and I'm like, okay, well, here was my idea. I don't have any interest in women, so I don't have an interest in being with another woman. So when the dude asked me, well, what are my thoughts on threesomes? I'm like, so you trying to jump down with another dude? He was like, well, no, I'm bringing a woman for you. I'm like, well, I'm not into women. Well, I'm not into dudes. Okay, well then, hello. Because I don't want no dude. I don't want no woman. So if you don't want the dude, needless to say, that didn't go anywhere. But to just piggyback on what you were saying, young Marv, that's why it's so important to have these conversations beforehand, so that you can figure out who you are and what you like, because a lot of these relationships don't have to end if y'all talking about this stuff in the beginning. You should be talking about credit and what you like in it before you actually get into it. You should actually be talking about, okay, so man, I like, what's your sexual appetite? Like, that's an important question, because like you said, there's so much crazy stuff out here. Like, no, you don't went too far. Now,
I
you
feel
want
like
to watch granny porn? I'm good.
That's the biggest problem I've been having is lacking communication. Right. Like, if you don't tell me what you looking for, what you want in the beginning, it's never gonna work out.
Because if you want to watch granny porn and midget porn, I'm like, I'm not a granny, and I'm not. I can't. You can't
really, knock the little, midget and granny porn and stuff. Because granny be getting down. I've seen.
No, I don't want to see that.
She took her teeth out. She had this young dude. She took her teeth out, dude, and she sucked that man off. I was just like, skills.
I'm kind of ashamed to say I kind of got a thing.
See, for granny porn, right? And then the midget porn, like the midget be with the big girls, and he just be getting it, and they be like, yeah. And he be just be getting it. And I be watching. I'm just a little freaked out with the midget with the little hump on his back, because he a little on borderline crippled.
So listen,
it'd be more like the plot, like
so your level, young Marv, you starting to slide on over
to the kinky side.
Over. So what is kinky in your opinion, young Marv? What do you consider kinky? What is your definition of kinky?
Jamela Vance. Nothing.
Lies. What's your definition of kinky?
Really
don't. What about you, Michael? What is kinky to you?
It depends. You could get kinky with your foreplay. It just depends on your routine. Like, I don't know if you taking how the normal, you tell your woman, you let her take off your clothes. Maybe you take off her panties with your mouth or your tongue, or lick through the panties before you actually move.
It's really hard to say, because nowadays you really don't find nobody like in the middle. You either find somebody too extreme, or you just find somebody boring.
Now, what about you? What is kinky to you? What is your definition of kinky?
Me and my we had a great time at the show the other night. I tell you, he licked his fingers. We was in that show watching. I'm like, wow, this is great. And he looking at my face. Well, okay, so we was at this spot.
Lord.
And I can't say what the spot we was at, because people gonna know. And so we was at the spot, and
I'm scared. I'm like, I don't know.
People was performing on the stage and stuff. And so
no.
So,
oh my God, no.
What?
Okay,
I got cold.
Oh no.
So I got cold. And I put my little wrap over my legs because it was cold. And so, he had his hand on my thigh.
I cannot.
And I had to help him, because I was cold, so he had to help me warm up.
The visual is too much. Okay,
okay.
Listen, according to an online source, kinky refers to any sexual act that are generally considered to be unconventional. So here are a few acts that are considered unconventional or kinky. Okay, you got spanking.
I like to be spanked.
Got a little nipple play,
like
tying each other up,
that's
blindfolds, and biting. So now they consider that kinky.
That's not kinky. That's regular.
Which all can be interpreted as foreplay.
That's right. So it's like, again, it depends on your level. Now listen, another form of kinky-ish, you guys, hold on, because this one's gonna get some bull junk right here. Are these fetishes? Okay. First, let me explain what a fetish is. A fetish is a form of sexual desire in which sexual gratification to an abnormal, here's the word, abnormal degree is linked to a particular object, item of clothing, part of the body. Fetishes. Do anybody have any fetishes at this table?
You like feet?
I got a foot fetish.
You got a foot fetish? No. What about you, young Marv? Do you have a fetish?
No fetish.
You got
sure?
no fetish.
What about you, E? Do you have a fetish?
I do have a foot fetish. You have to have nice feet because I like to massage. So if you have jacked up feet, I can't even date you. If you let the stuff form in the corners of your mouth, I can't.
Oh, that Beethoven stuff.
If your grill is like you missing everything and you try, I can't. It's not gonna go. And if you bite your fingernails down to the quick, you can't touch me. I'm really funny.
Yeah.
I'm like.
I love cologne. Like I love a man that smells good. Like not that cheap, watered down, that roach spray stuff. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the kind that's just on you that when you leave the room, she's still like, man. Oh, Lord, have mercy. What in the world was that? That's the kind of cologne, and it don't require you to be sitting up here
bathing in it.
That if you got to do all that, you got the wrong kind. Just gonna say, if you got to do all that, you got the wrong kind. Men and women, if you got to do all that, that's you don't have the right one.
I used to think was just only in the movies. Like I think it was one of the what's the brother's name? Wayne brothers, whatever. And I think they had one where the man's nipples was extra large or something like that. Yeah, it was Scary Movies, and the professor's nipples was extra, and I thought that was fake until I met a man last year. He had long nipples, and I was just like, and then he liked his nipples played with, and that was just the strangest thing to me. I was like, and his family owns a popular restaurant chain, but I ain't gonna say their name. But he does have I've met kinky guys, and I've met the guys that like it in the butt.
Yes, won't he do it?
You talking about gay dudes?
He said he ain't gay, but he took it in the butt.
Bro, that's a whole nother conversation.
So have you gentlemen dated any women
that
have a fetish? Have you guys encountered any women that have fetishes?
Yeah, money, spend all your fetish.
That's not a fetish. That's just.
What about you, young Marv? Have you dated someone that has a fetish?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
What type of fetish what fetish have you come across that freaked you out? Or just all of them? You like, nah, there's some bull junk. I ain't gonna be able to do this.
The biggest fetish I didn't like. She used to always want to play with my nipples. Like, nah, that was weird. It was like cool, like the first time, like you kind of freaky out. It's like when you want to keep doing it, like nah, like don't touch me.
So while y'all are doing it, and she reaches up and puts her mouth on your nipples, there's the stuff on your...
like that's my job. What did you like? I'm supposed to do that to you. What are you doing?
I ain't gonna lie, I like that sometimes though.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was like cool the first time, the first couple of times. But you want to do that every time? Like you keep trying to slip your tongue right there. Like no, go on. Ain't gonna work out.
You don't want her touching your nipples, huh?
It's cool sometimes, but like just all the time, no.
Just dwell.
So now, what are some, when you think of fetishes? What comes to your mind? What are some common fetishes that come to mind when you think of fetishes?
What are some common fetishes, Jamela? Miss Jaye?
You know I got my online source already.
No, not your online source. What are some of your kinky fetishes?
I just said my fetish was cologne. I love a man that smells
That's
good.
not a fetish. What is your kinky fetish?
That's my fetish. I love a man that
So
smells.
he butt naked.
But it's not really a fetish because a man's supposed to smell good.
But they don't always smell. A lot of them have on the that you got to do all this. That's not what I'm.
So, but like in the act, right? Y'all are in the room. What is the kinkiest that you'll do in the bedroom with your dude?
No, I don't. I gotta come back to that because I don't know. Like it just depends. We gotta be first of all, my dude.
Yo, this is your husband. Okay.
Well,
and I'm not talking about we know that
you know what? I'll say this. I'm not open to a third party. That's what I think that'll be the easier route for me to answer that question. I'm not open to a third party.
So what if his third party?
I'm not.
What if his third party wasn't an animal? It was a plushie.
What's a plushie? A toy?
A stuffed animal.
No, I'm not. Nope.
Nope.
No bozo. So nobody, no other people, no other animals.
He already said that you can't do a live person.
Animals now. I'm not gonna be able to.
Suzette said, "Answer, Jay. Don't beat around the bush."
You know what? That's family will always put you out there. I said I'm open except for other people. So
if he said that he's not gonna have another person. He just want, the stuffed animal just to be on the bed, and there's no recording system.
Is he doing it to the flushed animal?
Well, he's going down on you
with his animal.
Huh?
What is going on?
Right,
well, because like say you're going down on her or whatever, and then you take the animal and put the animal down there a little bit too.
But it's like if it's not exciting me, then it's like what's the purpose of doing it?
Hey, you gotta draw the line between Kiki and dumb.
That's not dumb. It's a little bit,
Have you experienced this?
I have my little pet on my bed. I sure do.
Hold on, that's like a woman going down on us, stopping, and then taking a Barbie doll. I'm taking a toy and stuck it on a man's balls, and I watched him get off on the toy. And I'm like, wow, you really,
I never know how you jump from a toy to a
because
it's animal to a toy.
Because it's the same thing. One got robots and one don't. Batteries and one don't.
I'm saying, like, what type of pleasure are either one of y'all getting from a teddy bear?
Because you can get a lot of pleasure. You know that little hard nose right there? And you don't know the things that a little hard nose would do.
So I guess you're using it as a toy. I mean, I can't.
Or you can go to the sex shop, right? Because I got this little toy that it clips onto your panties, and then he has a remote control.
Okay, see now that's something different. That seems interesting.
Don't be looking at me.
Right, that seems interesting.
Where you get it from? Don't be thinking like what store you get it from? So I can do it.
I'm not. Yeah, the stuff.
I ain't feeling that stuffed animal.
Right, I don't see how.
You lost me with that one.
That's the problem. See, that's the thing. See. Y'all, that's why you sex life.
I think you have a problem.
Y'all up into the same old thing.
That makes it like something wrong with us.
Right, like it's us. Like, it is something wrong with y'all. Aisha said y'all's sex life got to be compatible. Exactly. And see,
right,
this
so
is why
keep the flushed animals. Listen, do not be sitting up here.
On a whole other level.
I like the mirrors.
Yeah, she turned.
I love the mirrors. You have to.
So you keep going from weird to normal.
Do not be freaking the Teletubby dolls, and because
that Teletubby doll with that long head thing right there.
No, that's
oh my goodness! Just imagine if that was like.
She done freaked.
Oh my
you freaking Tiki Winky.
You know what's a bad fetish? Since we on fetishes, because it is a such thing as bad fetishes.
Yeah.
A bad, I say pet peeve fetish. I do not like when a woman try to get in and take off all their clothes and leave their shirt on. Listen, take all that off.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Mine rolls and everything.
I take everything off.
You just want to see it
that's
all.
going there.
Well, listen, here are some common fetishes. The first one is voyeurism.
Oh,
that's
when
a person gets aroused to spying on other people. You sitting up there whacking off. You see,
or you like to be watched.
You
ain't never had nobody watch you.
I don't. Lord, please don't watch me. I don't want to know. No. When
I did that, I was with a pastor. And he introduced
Hallelujah.
I was like, wait, what's going on? Why are these extra people here in the room? It was just me and you. He's like, oh, they my friends. Wait a minute, what your friends doing?
The congregation.
And they were from the church.
Right, you know where that collection plate. You know what that collection plate going.
Wait a minute.
Got service right after this.
Bro. Why your friends in the? Why is it 2 beds in this hotel room? That was really going. And the dude he met the dude that was one of the deacons from the church, and the girl was the choir director. I said, "What the heck?" And then they was doing.
You still did it though.
But yeah, because I was in my bed, and I realized that they was doing their thing. We all grown. So hey, hey, mom, because I saw you watching. So hey,
mama,
you know what you raised your freak. It is what it is. And so we was grown. But then I had a problem when the girl's dude or whatever. He came up and tried to touch me. Now I got a problem because we ain't that type of party. And I figured, okay, y'all switching. We're not switching no partners.
You
try to pull the switch. Yeah. I was like, nah, finish with your little girl so you can go back to your wife.
Right?
No, I ain't.
That ain't kinky. That ain't considered kinky.
If I know about it, then fine.
If you don't,
if I don't know about it, now we got a problem.
It could be considered kinky both ways, though, right?
Now here's the next one. This is what you guys like, podophilia. That's arousal to feet. So that's what that is. That fetish to the foot fetish. The next one is exhibitionism. That's a sexual fetish in which a person feels a compulsive desire to just flash their breasts, their genitals, their buttocks, all of this to strangers. No,
girl, we gonna watch. We go down there in my birthday. Guess what we doing? We flashing New Orleans. Yes, we going to New Orleans, baby, in February. We flashing.
You all, I don't know what she's doing. I will be sipping coffee and judging. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I like doing that.
I flash all of Stony Island. Oh baby, that year. When I hit 25, smart ass. And we was driving down Stony Island. I ain't had to drive, girl. I pulled all this ass out. Just showed all of Stony Island like, woo! Yeah.
My sister Suzette is saying me. Hey, you know what? Yeah, let me just put out that, when we spend a night and have our sisters and girls nights, she always want to put her cold booty on somebody's leg. Don't nobody want to sleep with you I don't like sleeping with her because she always want to touch.
You gotta get warm.
No, but your booty
I don't
should
like
be
the
warm
freaky
before
touch.
you go.
I don't like the freaky touch.
She a freaky touch.
You got
don't want to sleep with
that
you.
Kinky that's freaky. Have you had somebody touch you with the freaky touch?
Yeah, that freaky geezer. That freaky geezer
I don't like
touch.
That's
this one over
like,
here with the geezer touch.
Because it feels freaky. Like it's one thing if you're my dude, but it's another thing if it's just a stranger and it's not even say it's the same sex. You'll freak out. Like, wait a minute, whoa.
Oh yeah.
They ain't trying to rub you. Hey, they like.
Hey.
Now what about this one? Sadism. That's arousal to causing physical pain, and psychological pain. See, that's where all this choking bull-ish come from. No, we're not doing that because I know you want me to shut up for real. So you may get a little carried away with your choke. No, I ain't. No, we ain't gonna be doing that.
I don't think you being honest about what you're doing right now. Because just like she look like she a freak, it look like you like to be choked.
What? No,
you like your hair to be pulled. You like to be
spanked.
You look
don't pull her hair while she got it done.
She not
Wait
being
till
honest.
after it's time for it to get done.
Honest. I'm reading right through that.
I'm being very honest.
I'm reading right through that, sweetheart.
She I can tell with Jay. She dude get on top and he grabbed them hands and stuff and look at her in her eyes and he just like that. She be like, she like to feel that vulnerable like.
Yeah.
But see, me, I'm more of my thing is I'm more of a feelings person. Like I'm so like I gotta feel like we connect. I can't feel it's any of that bull junk because I'm not. I don't even know.
Yes, Jay is slick. Yes, I know that's yes, Suzette.
Yeah,
I know.
I like my hair to be pulled. That's why I put some up in there. Pull this stuff, baby.
We're not doing no choking. We're not doing. I mean,
you put yourself in the mirror. And I'll be like,
what about spanking?
I make it.
So what, he hitting it from the back? He ain't spanking that joint?
I mean, spanking. I don't like spanking.
So what do you like?
What
do you like, ma'am?
Spanking is like.
What do you like, ma'am? Stop trying to. Everybody else exposing their secrets and they.
The next one is.
I don't like this.
The next one is masochism. Masochism.
What's masochism?
That's arousal to experiencing physical and psychological pain. So now they getting you here, and that's that bondage type. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It depends on how the level of bondage is. Now you're not gonna, you don't don't cut me. I ain't into no cutting and stuff, but I don't mind if you tie me up or whatever, or we did the handcuffs. I bought some handcuffs.
Handcuffs are good. Handcuffs could be, listen, handcuffs could be good. You know what? food and beverages, that could be good depending on if you're trying to make a mess and stuff like that, you know.
On
What
there.
about baby oil? Y'all like
Baby oil is too slick. You know, you've been a slip. Listen, you
like
mess
baby oil.
around. Now you got to explain to the folks why your arm is in the sling. You can't tell them that you slipped on the floor. You know, y'all was, celebrating the New Year's Eve and you slipped on the floor and now you done fractured your arm in 3 places. I'm like, oh Lord, can you imagine going up in church and have to get prayer to get that arm fixed? And you know,
you was with that baby oil, Pastor. Please pray for me because I had the baby oil. I was you want baby oil. Don't worry about that. That's between me and God. But just know I need you to pray for me because the baby oil.
Now, if those are not bad enough,
no, I dumped it. Well, that pastor, I'm
do
not
you like
with
for
them
your
no
man
more.
to talk to you?
I don't know what the
Do you like for him to talk to you while you doing this thing?
Yeah, conversation.
But when you let him call you out your name while you doing this thing.
See, now then I lost it because it takes me out the. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be taking.
Now, be that freak that one night and be
now
like,
look,
call me a little slut.
Hold on. Now, if y'all go in everything on point, you at your climax. Just you can't go no higher. And when you there, he tell you to say, I want you to say, Uncle, buy me a car. What you said?
I mean, if you at that point, you're not even.
You're gonna say.
You're at the point
would
of
you say
insanity.
yes or no?
Absolutely, you're at that point. Uncle, buy me a car. You're at that point of insanity. Like
Free Willy.
Who would not say it? You're at a point.
Barnaby Jones.
You're at the point of insanity. You're nearly insane. It will never hold up in a court of law because you're at a point where you're out of your mind.
We got some kinky stories to us.
No,
We
that
family. When you was overseas, come on. Come on now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, and you made her say, Uncle, buy me a car.
Nah, I meant I say God bless America. That's what I
Hey, salute to the military. I'm that too. I understand. God bless it, baby. I understand.
That just did it for you.
That took you back, huh? Say that.
But see, you know, when you at that point where you saying you reaching the highest, first of all, it's a blessing to be with somebody that can
get you there. That can take you there.
Yeah,
oh, you gotta ride it from the back.
Because it's like, you know, a lot of them just miss the mark. So, you know, if you can get there, you like, whoo, it's been a while. Let me go ahead on. You know, that's to me, that's temporary insanity. Like anything that you say in the moment, like if people saying I love you and all that, in those moments, that doesn't count because you are insane.
You know, the movie Baby Boy, when she was like, I love daddy. And he was like, you love daddy? I love daddy.
First, that's temporary insanity right there. So it's like whatever is said and happens in that moment, it stays in that moment.
Good job, Jody.
Now, here's what they consider weird fetishes. And I don't know. Now, some of these, I'm like, I thought that this was normal, but the first one, I thought that this was regular. You know, sleeping sex. That sexsomnia is a rare sleep disorder that prompts an individual to seek sexual activity in their sleep. I mean, I thought that everybody do that. You know, you sleep on the side. He like tap you on the shoulder, like you know what that. Just lift your leg. Right, you know what that is. You know, so I don't know. I didn't know that was
weird. The doors of the gates of the heavenly gates are open.
I didn't know that was weird. I didn't know that was considered
all out. But you gonna get. I mean,
I didn't know that was considered a fetish. You know, like I guess they.
Remember, I told you what I was asleep and oh God, you know, I thought I was cheating because I felt something into me and I was like, wait a minute. This ain't my dude, you know, but it's something, but it ain't my dude. So I'm like, what's going on? I said, okay, wait, Andrew, who you with now? Because you got to remember the name to call out. I know something. I was like, well, I'm with my ex-husband. So I'm like, wait a minute, but this ain't him because you know the penis. And so I opened up my eyes. That bastard, he got the banana peeled and just going to town. And I said, now see, if it would have both off up inside of me, I would have been like, you know what, we got to go to Elgin Hospital. And we lived on the south side of Chicago. We got to go drive to Elgin where no one knows me. And we got to get this up out of me.
He was using what?
A banana.
Peeled.
And then he peeled it and ate it. At least it didn't go to waste.
So now here's another weird one. Coprophilia and scatophilia, otherwise known as scat sex. It's a sexual fetish rooted in a fixation, oh my God, of feces and defecation.
No, we ain't doing that.
People who gravitate towards poop play experience sexual pleasure through the act of crapping on other people or being crapped on.
No, we ain't doing that.
That's they said, just have a bowel movement on me. You know? That's just that's turning them on. They like, okay, I can't get turned on unless somebody is crapping on me. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what? And it was a guy that posted that in on one of those sites. You know, me and one of my friends, well, ex-friend now, we was looking for to get some cash real quick. And so I was going on this one site, and they took off this part of that site now. So I was on this one site, and the dude was like, he was paying like $500 if someone just come over and pee on him. And I was like, well, bet, man, you can go over there. And I pee on dude and get the money. I said, but no, because if he lock us up in his basement, you can't drive.
Right.
So we'll just be stuck in, no man's land, and he'd probably lock us in his basement and get all his little.
And that is actually a fetish, golden showers, or it's called the clinical term is urophilia.
You like to go to shower.
And that's when, people enjoy their partners urinating on them or both. Now it says about 9% of men have that interest.
She said 90% of men.
No, it said 9%. 9% of men have that interest, so they want somebody to just go ahead, pee on me, girl. Pee on me.
I want to pee on you.
Pee. Let me pee on you. Pee.
That's why he in there now pissing on them little girls, just sprinkling.
Now, what about this one? A smell fetish.
I do have a smell fetish.
Some people love the smell of vaginas, armpits, dirty panties, dirty drawers, except they just be up in there smelling your boy. Just smelling other folks' drawers.
I had a friend who she went out of town, and the guy she was seeing, she had asked him to throw her stuff in the washer or whatever. And when she took a shower, and instead of him throwing her underwear in the washer, she walked out and saw him with the drawers to his face, smelling and stuff.
Oh Lord, maybe he was checking to see how she had sex with somebody else, because somebody do some women do be doing those sex checking to smell you to see if you've been out with somebody else. No.
That's right, baby.
See? Come on, you want to smell it? Come on. What you smell?
Now here's another one. Listen, splashing. That's when you cover your partner or yourself with messy substances like food, cream pie, syrup, lotion, that oil and splashing.
I can get down with splashing. You can put some, cream and some, stuff on me and eat it all.
And so, but they talking about like food, like you just go have the whole Thanksgiving. You had a ham,
no, it's certain food
and all that. Just have it on you and just
food
having dinner on, and that turns them on.
That'd be like sexy food, like
ice for somebody.
Yeah, strawberries. Don't bring a whole chicken wing.
That's hard to
Right, they bring the whole buffalo wings with the fries, the lemon pepper,
off. Like that Steve saying the Hershey's chocolate, that syrup, you wash it off, but you really ain't wash it off because you will be sitting back in the bed. You got rolls of chocolate. I'm telling you, I tried that. It was like 2 or 3 scrubs to get that stuff really off of you. And we probably use a lot of syrup.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, what about diaperism?
No.
Now, this is adult baby diaper lovers. They like being cared for as a baby by their partners or diapering other adults. They say they're turned on by how it feels to wear diapers, and they saw and peeing in the.
Where is you getting this?
I've seen that. Y'all never seen Real Sex?
No, that HBO show used to come on HBO.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, wake up until 2 o'clock in the morning and watch that. That one coming on regular hours and stuff. Yeah.
Red Shoe Diary.
Wait, no, that's crazy though. But you know what? Now that one right there, that one would concern me, because it has something to do with kids. So I would definitely probably be keeping my eye out on you. I would not be leaving you. You won't be babysitting little Cindy because no. You got some other stuff going on. So with all those categories that we discussed, and there are so many more. I mean, people get turned on by different sounds. I mean, it's so many different fetishes. Yeah, like the sound of hearing somebody else get it on. They turned on. They come on, so it's just different things. So with these, no, I don't. Yeah, especially if they depend on
other people. You talking about other people's sounds or like sounds doing y'all?
No sounds. So they get turned on by hearing other people.
Oh no.
Then no, I don't. I'm like no.
Because it was one specific time where I was we had left the club and my man's had action and I didn't. I was in the living room on the couch, salty, and 10 minutes later, I just hear, oh, and I had to catch an Uber to home. I had to catch an Uber home. I'm not finna sit in here.
He's like, wait a minute, do I gotta
call? It happened to be a girl that I had her too. And he was killing her, making a point. So I had to get up out of that, man.
You had it your way, I had a mine.
You know, it's a man thing, man. You know, hey, I know my boy Mike out there, he went crazy. I had to get up out of that. It didn't turn me on at all.
They didn't turn you on
at all.
I
was sorry, low key. Like he killing her.
Like, man, I'm glad I went in before that, because she
gonna top that. He was nuts, boy.
But you guys, listen, with all of these, do you guys consider, so all the stuff that we just discussed, do y'all consider some of that stuff extreme, or are you like, you know what, that ain't that bad, you know?
The feces one,
the feces. There was another one you said.
Diaperism.
Yeah. But yeah.
What about the smell?
No, I like the smell. I can do
some certain smells on women. Cologne, a perfume.
They talking about dirty drawers and dirty panties. And vaginas, the
but
smell.
You know what? Like when it comes to the underwear thing, if it's a female,
ain't got no smell. That's gonna turn me real.
Yeah,
for real. I'm gonna
come on home to Papa. You know, like no. That's.
I'm finna gobble that joint up. You know,
the right scent, huh?
Yeah.
But it's like when you doing all of this, it's just like, again, it's communication and just making sure that the person that you're with is okay with this and your level matches, because again, some of this stuff, it may seem far-fetched and extreme to, you know, some conservative people, but again, that's why you got to talk about it, because you get with somebody and, you know, he come up in there, he pee on you, now we finna fight, but that's something that turned him on. He thought you was into it, because y'all never talked about what y'all like and what y'all don't like, or he like, you know what, you know, he giving you all this stuff and your stomach start bubbling and you like, dang, you gotta go to, you ain't in the mood for do nothing, because you gotta go to the bathroom, and he like, no, go right here, you know, come on, let me wait. No,
I can't do that.
I want to be by myself, you know, and close the door, preferably nobody in the house, so I can just handle my own business. But that's something that may turn them on.
So we ain't going to be together if you want me to pee on you.
You want me to rub poop? You want me to rub poop on you? Or you ain't no collecting baby diapers, and you sitting up here smelling diapers, and you want to, you know, have all of this stuff rubbed. Know who you sleeping with. Know thine partner. Oh, let me blow up your butt. What? Wait, you want to drink after my?
Well, yeah, I might let you blow up my butt. Now, that's different. You just want to
blow. No,
you know.
No, because then they gonna want to kiss you.
You just blow it, ain't like, and that's my booty. I know it's clean.
Okay,
it's just a booty hole.
Yeah, it's just a booty hole. And when yes, you can, because when I detox, I know what happens. I don't want your mouth nowhere near what happens.
But that's when you detox. This
right,
is not.
So
you're not about to. You're not about to have sex during your detox. Knowing you gonna wait until after. You might like it. You won't let him eat it from the back. You won't let him like. Okay, you bend over. And he ain't touching your booty hole, but he eats
South
it back.
Dakota is off limits. Because if your mouth is near South Dakota, don't think that you can, because then you can be getting all, listen, I ain't tell you put your mouth there. I don't want your mouth near South Dakota. That door, we don't want nobody that.
Virginia.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
now,
but he
South
eats
Virginia.
But if he eats South Virginia from the back,
but see, it's too close for comfort, because if you make a mistake and go to South Dakota, South Virginia, you listen, you on your own. Don't come up.
But what if you
nope.
Like it?
Then you come back up and then wait a minute.
But you know you done cleaned all the dingleberries out.
Dingleberries, you can miss a spot. You can be like,
shave
you know,
get it bleached.
That's okay. If dingleberries still have a way, just like you ain't never clean. Listen, you ain't never changed the baby pipe or pamper, and you done white. You
ain't never been with your man and you did the whole inspection, like, okay, well, I done
and then you like,
and then you should see all the dingleberries should not be there. If there's a dingleberry on your man, this is a grown man, he got a dingleberry. Y'all shouldn't even
dingleberries get trapped. Okay,
no,
so we're not taking
don't get trapped. Dingleberries get trapped only if that person nasty, they didn't watch all that all the way.
I'm not taking no chance. No, we're not gonna do South Dakota. South Virginia, that's a whole different destination. You know, it's a nice place there. That's this time of year, I've heard. You know, but South Dakota, we're not.
You gotta explore your horizon.
No, it's only certain
let them find the J spot And the other
Don't send nobody off because then they're gonna get what you finna say, Michael? Because you look like you finna say something.
I just next time I'm up here, I want you to be honest. The next
I
time
am being. What do you think I'm
you're
not being honest about?
everything.
What do you think I'm not being
Your
honest
co-host
about?
though, she being honest about
What
it.
am I not being honest about? I'm being honest. I'm being very, very honest. We not swinging off chandeliers.
We gonna swing. You gonna swing off a chandelier?
Swinging off the shower pole, nigga.
You know what? Again, anything that's gonna cause, especially with my insurance, anything that's gonna cause my insurance to rise, I'm probably not gonna be participating
I'm
in it
gonna
because
participate.
I'm one slip and fall away
what's like
from
the kinkiest thing you tried?
what the shower pole
What's the kinkiest thing you tried?
that I would try.
That you have
you have tried already.
Right. Everything we just.
Ooh, mama.
Yeah, she's listening.
She don't want to admit it.
No, I know, no. What's the kinkiest? I don't know. Because I don't consider it nothing like the things that I consider kinky are the scatophilias and all that, the smell fetishes and the golden showers. But a lot of this stuff, I don't think it's kinky. I think that it's just being comfortable.
You saying a lot of things normal, but you saying you wouldn't try it though.
Yeah, I'm telling you the things that I wouldn't try, but it's like stuff that I'm like, I would be open to. I said that what I would not be open to is another person or animals. Anything else, I'm probably, I would probably be looking, I would probably listen, and see what's going on. But guys, listen, we want to thank you so much, man. We got Young Marv here. We got Michael here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome. Thank you for hitting the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.
Dwayne the Rock on the beat.